by Jay Nathaniel. Touchdown, Hurricanes!
Shooter take a shot deep. Open target! Her third from left to right. Sets off. Oh,
Down!
watch him. He's going to step. He's going to go for the... It fell from the sky into air and ice hit.
And what is up, CFSL fans? Tonight on Thursday night, we got a good one as the Notre Dame Fighting Irish come into Blacksburg, Virginia to take on the Virginia Tech Hokies. My name is Andrew Anderson, and alongside me tonight is Dominic Barfield. Dominic, how are we doing this evening?
I am doing just fine, Andrew. Thanks for asking. Happy to be here on a Thursday night full of football.
We got light breeze, clear skies, and 69 degrees here in kickoff in Blacksburg, Virginia. Dominic, what do you look forward to in tonight's game?
Well, fortunately, I'm quite familiar with Notre Dame and what they bring to the table, so it's always a fun time calling them. Virginia Tech's a brand new one for me. Honestly, I'm looking to have a monster game for Aloysius Jeffries, the leading receiver on their offense.
And as you see here, St. Major and the Hokies offense out on the field first. Got Mucci to the right, three receivers to the top, fakes, hands off, and St. Major's going to take off. After a big gain of 17, finally brought down, and Virginia Tech moves the ball.
Like I said, don't be surprised to see St. Major taking off tonight. He's been leading the workload a lot with them. Going into this game, 56 carries. So do not be surprised to see him taking off with that ball tonight there, Andrew.
I was about to say, it looked like Major, if he bounces that to the outside, he has more, but we have three to the bottom, one to the top. Looks like they're setting up a halfback screen here to CC Mucci. Breaks one, breaks two, and gets the, looks like a hometown spot there.
Well, you know what I say about screens there, Andrew. 60% of the time, they work every time. Fortunately, that was one that worked, and they got a good spot.
Two to the top of the screen, to the backfield. Mucci, or Major, out of shotgun, takes it, pass thrown, caught, complete. Harper Orndorff for her first reception of the game, 8 yards.
That's it. Absolutely nothing more I can really say there. Absolute perfect pitch and catch, good bring in. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Got two to the top, one to the bottom. Halfback and backfield. Bottom of the receiver to the bottom, moves up. Major looks to throw a pass, caught to Savannah Olzer and her first reception for a gain of 9.
Really like the way that St. Major is taking his time. He's breathing in the pocket, scanning around, getting the reads. I like the execution.
Tight formation, two to the bottom, half gives it to the running back, breaks one, sheds off two. That's Maxwell Orndorff in a gain of 11, and Virginia Tech is just moving the ball at will against Notre Dame right now.
No, Maxwell was a little slippery on that, hard to bring down. Looks like he might have been partying last week.
Two to the top, one to the bottom, fakes the handoff, throws it immediately past, caught by number 88, Elijah Parks, and that's a gain of 10, but he's gonna be short.
No, it looks like the hometown spotting was not in the call for that one.
Currently Major 4 of 4 on this drive. Takes the snap, fakes the handoff, and he takes it. He's got clear field ahead of him. That's an 11-yard touchdown run by St. Major. Virginia Tech strikes first.
Andrew, I'll tell you what, that was just a picture-perfect drive. That is how you start the game. You piled up on all your cues. You hit on all facets. You couldn't be more happier than that.
I see chat here saying that's a 2-headed monster in the backfield. Might want to say that's a 3-headed monster, actually.
Well, unfortunately, I don't think we can use that one again because the Hydra monster has already been utilized for Oklahoma's backfield. I think Virginia Tech's going to have to pick another mythical monster.
Yeah, I definitely agree there as we see Notre Dame going to get the ball. How do you want to see them respond on their first offensive drive?
Well, to me, it all starts and ends with Noir Royale and what kind of game that Noir is going to have. I would love to see a little bit of Tom Brown mixed in at the beginning. Would love to see, Jet Griffin, be cleared for takeoff by ATC. Also, LJ Shoemaker and Markel Brown Jr.
To the top, to the bottom. Immediate wide receiver screen, pass caught there. Jordan Griffin gain of 6.
Well, it wasn't the right Griffin I called, but hey, whenever you got twin magic with the Griffins on the field, there can always be greatness.
Yep, I formation here to the bottom of your screen. Noir under center, 5-step drop, pass thrown incomplete. Jet Griffin, 3 yards. 3rd and 1 coming up for Notre Dame.
No, I mean, that throw was a little sketchy. Luckily, that came off. Now you're faced with 3rd and short. See if they can pick it up.
To the bottom, 1 to the top. Tight end and halfback in the backfield. Hands it off. Olin Norris gets stopped for a loss of 3. Looks like he got a little confused there as Chris Wolf gets in the backfield.
It looked to me like the turf monster just kind of popped up and tapped him on the ankle and had him looking around going, whoa, what was that? It was just enough time for the Vatech defense to get in there.
And Virginia Tech's defense holds, forcing Notre Dame to punt the ball back to them. What do you expect to see again? I expect maybe more, St. Major on the ground, as well as Mucci maybe getting a few runs here and there.
Well, if you're Virginia Tech, you're simply just saying just score, baby, score. And if you're Notre Dame, you're saying just stop, baby, stop. It's going to see who wants it more.
To the top, to the bottom. Mucci in the backfield, fakes the handoff, throws it on the run, a little dink and dunk. Patrick Sullivan in a gain of 6.
Hey, it might be a little dink and dunk, but if you're getting 6 yards on every dink and dunk, I think you take those numbers every time, don't you?
Yeah, I mean, I agree. As we see here, still St. Major, a perfect 5 of 5 through the air. 3 to the bottom, 1 to the top. Mucci in the backfield. Major hands it off. Mucci hits the hole. That's a gain of 4. First rush for him of the game.
Yeah, no, and it looks like that was a stop there by Nehemiah Brown Jr. on the tackle. Good stop by the big tight end, by the big D end. Now
3rd inches here for Virginia Tech. Gives it to Mucci, and Mucci just runs the dude over, gain of 7, and Virginia Tech converts on 3rd down.
Now, apparently the license plate number 17 for that Mack truck absolutely just running over would-be tacklers.
3 to top, 1 to bottom. Major hands it off again. This time, Mucci slips one. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, luckily. Andre Christmas with the tackle.
The Polish Bear got in the backfield and tried to stop that. Unfortunately, couldn't corral him in, but was enough to get the stop.
Major looks to throw here on 2nd down. Pass caught complete. Gain of 7 by Patrick Sullivan, and then immediately decked. 3rd and 4 here coming up for Virginia Tech.
A little bit of a 3rd and middle ground here to see if they can convert.
2 to the top, 1 on the bottom. Major in the shotgun, halfback screen. Mucci's got all the room, and he's going down the sideline. Gain of 21 for Virginia Tech.
60% of the time, it works every time, Andrew. And it looks like that stat is only doing numbers tonight.
And Major, 7 of 7 for 71 yards. That's a bunch of 7s.
It's a major start, if you ask me. Ooh, that was funny.
2 to the top, 2 to the bottom. Major taking it from the shotgun. Changes the play. Looks to throw, does pass, caught along the sideline, and Harper Orndorff with a reception, another gain of 12, as we have a Twitch update for you real quick.
Yeah, we got a 6-yard touchdown run for Cade McClain as LSU takes a 7-0 lead over Oklahoma with 4:53 in the first. That's a weird position. You don't normally see Oklahoma having to play from behind there, Andrew.
3 to the top, 1 to the bottom. Major takes it from the shotgun. Major looks, throws, pass, caught over the middle. Touchdown, Patrick Sullivan, and Virginia Tech extends their lead. Major 9 of 9, 90 yards and a touchdown already.
Andrew, if you're Virginia Tech, you are loving what you are seeing. You are executing on all facets of the game. You are looking at Notre Dame and saying, I dare you, stop me. So now if you're Noah Royale and co, you have got to come out and you have got to find a fire underneath your backside, and you've got to find it fast. You can't let this game get out of hand too quick.
And to respond to your comment earlier about Oklahoma, don't worry, it's probably still early in that game, so Oklahoma has plenty of time to turn the engine on.
Oh, absolutely, Andrew, no kidding.
Olin Norris, gain of 34, putting the Notre Dame offense in a great field position. What do you want to see on this drive?
I know it's early and I don't really want to sound very down, but a pulse. You really want to find a pulse on offense. You want to find some life force, and you want to start executing.
Noah Royale, empty backfield, takes it from shotgun pass, over the middle, caught. Tom Brown, gain of 6.
Well, I'm always the big fan of big boy love, and if you're gonna find a post with the tight end, get it early and get it often.
2 to the top, 1 to the bottom. Again, Royale out of the shotgun, tucks and runs for a first down and more, then slides. Looks like that should have been a late hit.
And see, honestly, a really good run by Noir. Going in, he was 36 for 54 yards. Not really known to be a runner, but a good takeoff there.
2 to the bottom, 1 to the top. Handed off to Norris, and that's a gain of 1 after, which looked like a horse collar, but I know they're not called here.
No, but Ziggy Zelensky's lucky not to get a flag on that, but what a beautiful bring down there by the big boy.
1 to the top, 1 to the bottom. Norris in the backfield. Noir under center. Hands it to Norris. And the Virginia Tech defense just swarmed the backfield. Olin Norris, loss of 3. Gunny Creedon with the tackle for loss.
So that's Creedon's 3rd tackle already, and this is only the first quarter. These boys are swarming to the point of attack. I tell you what.
Noir Royale in this Notre Dame offense. Struggling to get a start here. Looks like Noir's going to be taking it from the shotgun. Pass caught along the sideline. Jordan Little, gain of 6, but that's going to bring up 4th and 5.
Well, and unfortunately there, Silent. Don't think I'm not acknowledging that you called it perfect. Last time we interacted, we started a whole night-long party. I'm trying to avoid those issues.
And Notre Dame playing aggressive here, going for it, airing it out deep, pass intercepted. And going to be a good return here by Virginia Tech out to about the 23-yard line. That's Augustus Gravely with an interception.
Andrew, I know I said that you need to find a post, find it early, and you need to ride it. I don't think that's exactly what I meant when I said that. Looks to be a very, very aggressive call.
Stacked backfield for Virginia Tech. Ball's on the ground. Notre Dame gets it back.
Well, that's just textbook ball don't lie to me. Looks like Notre Dame might have gotten a little aggressive to start, but got that ball right back. So we're going to call that interception essentially an arm punt and a fumble.
Yeah, as we see Noir Royale and this Notre Dame offense in the red zone for the first time tonight. Royale looks to throw a pass. Broken up. Is that number 39 there for Virginia Tech with the breakup?
I want to say that was, in fact, Ziggy again making his name known there, Andrew.
3 to the top, 1 on the bottom. Halfback out of the backfield. Pass thrown and hits his receiver in his hands. Drop. 3rd and 10 coming up for Notre Dame as we have a Twitch update.
Yeah, absolutely. Sean Callahan has a 16-yard touchdown run for LSU as they go up 14-0 with 2:23 left in the first.
2 to the bottom, 1. 2 to the top, 1 on the bottom. Noir Royale throws it to the guy out of the backfield. Pass caught. And Tom Brown getting some tough yards here, but that's going to bring up 4th and 6 from Notre Dame.
So them big boys fight for their yards. Trust me, I watch it week in and week out, Andrew.
Notre Dame going to be settling for a field goal here. The kick is up, and it's good. But Virginia Tech still leads 14-3 with 1:55 here in the first quarter.
No, but if you're Notre Dame, I think you're happy just to have points here, period. You got a little aggressive there on the second drive of the game. You got bailed out with the fumble. I think you're just happy to have points.
And it looks like this is going to be a massive return for Aloysius Jeffries as he gets a 31-yard return and puts the Hokies in great field position.
Well, now, Andrew, here's the question. I mean, their play call is pretty balanced, 7 rushes to 9 passes. I mean, which one do you see starting making a change? Do you see more passing? Or do you see more running starting to develop tonight?
We'll just have to wait and see how both teams game plan. I would expect to see more of Major using his arm as we see it here, and that's the receiver wide open. That might be, I believe that's number 14, Savannah Olzer. As Virginia Tech answers quickly.
Said, unfortunately, it looks like that was just busted coverage by Andre Christmas. I think Christmas was looking in the backfield, just sunk down a little bit too much to try to cheat up, and then Savannah just absolutely just took the top off on that one. Savannah Banana strikes.
Yeah, the freshman 3-star from Asheboro, North Carolina with a touchdown reception. Now Notre Dame gets the ball back. What do you expect to see from Notre Dame on this drive?
Points. If you're Notre Dame, you're hoping points, consistency, multiple first downs, taking some time off the clock, showing that you can execute this far into the season. Because don't get it twisted. Notre Dame's not a bad team. They're capable of putting points up. They just got to find that rhythm here.
Yeah, you see Major take it out from under center, 5-step drop, pass caught. 3-yard reception. Jordan Griffin barely got his feet down before stumbling out of bounds.
And Andrew, I think you're seeing ghosts. That is not Major back there.
Oh. Handoff to Olin Norris and a gain of 8, first down for Notre Dame. My apologies.
We're just happy to be here. It's the end of the week. We're having fun. We're getting a little bit carried away. We'll make sure that we reel that in for you guys.
Noir Royale gives the handoff to Norris and just met in the backfield by the Virginia Tech D line as we have a Twitch update for you.
Yeah, we got a 37-yard touchdown pass to Laramie Larson to close the LSU lead to 14-7 with 1:25 left in the first.
3 top, 1 on bottom. Noir Royale taking it from the shotgun, moves to the left, moves to the right, and sacked in the backfield. That's going to be Jackson McHenry with his first sack of the evening.
Ooh, CFSL starts dark after early. I might have to get some words into my producers. We might have to have a little talk about getting the CFSL after dark starting early.
Now Notre Dame being put in a big third down here, as we see here. Third down is not their money down so far. 0 for 3 in this game. Screen pass set up here to Olin Norris, but doesn't go anywhere. Gain of 3, and Notre Dame looks like they're going to be forced to punt.
Well, I mean, unfortunately, that does seem to be the tale of this game so far. So there's still plenty of time for Notre Dame to get everything kicked in gear and start finding some life. Said it's just going to start one play at a time. Defense is going to have to learn how to lock up Vatek here. If they can get a stop, maybe we can get a turnaround, get some good field position, get this team back into play. I'm not counting Notre Dame out of this just yet.
And as you see there, 10 passes, 155 yards for this Vatek offense. Major throws it over the middle, pass caught, complete. That's going to be another big gain. Patrick Sullivan, a gain of 31. St. Major is looking like he's the man of the game tonight.
Said Notre Dame caught a corner blitz. Major did a good job stepping up into the pocket. Didn't feel pressured at all. Just found a beautiful over the middle strike to Patrick Sullivan. Gotta love seeing the big tight ends getting brought out for this. It's St. Patty's Day on the field.
And as we end the first quarter here, St. Major perfect through the air with 1. You're watching the CFSL by PX1 Sports on YouTube as Vatek is up 21-3 at the end of 1. Welcome back. We got the start of the second quarter here for Vatek. They are moving the ball 2 to the top, to the bottom. Major in the backfield. Pass thrown, caught along the sideline. Patrick Sullivan, gain of 7.
So tried to go and get some extra yards on that, but Jaden Tamucci just was not having any of that.
Second down. Looks like Major finally threw his first incompletion of the game, but that looked like it was more bouncing off everybody's helmet.
No, you're gonna be lucky to get that to fall harmless.
3rd and 3 here for Vatek. Fakes the handoff. Pass thrown towards the end zone. Jaden Tamucci with the deflection. Good play by him, and Vatek getting the kicker out. Kick is up. And it's no good.
Oh, the 45-yarder just shifts to the left. All right, this is going to be your opening opportunity if you're Notre Dame. If you want points, go get them now.
Noir Royale fakes the handoff, takes it himself, breaks one, and he's got some room to go. Breaks another. 33 yards on the ground there for Noir Royale. Who slapped him in some butter?
Well, it depends on who you ask. It's gonna depend on what he was slathered in. But what a beautiful takeoff there by Noir.
That is why I said butter.
Live a little, Andrew.
2 to the bottom, 1 to the top. Hands it to Norris, and Norris takes up the middle for a gain of 1. We got a quick Twitch update for you here.
Yeah, absolutely. We have a 12-yard touchdown pass to Roger Blackwell as the Sooners tie it up at 14 apiece with LSU at 7:33 left in the second. Seems to be a good game back and forth over there.
See, I told you never count out Oklahoma. Wide receiver screen, almost intercepted by Jackson Allen III. He was looking for the end zone before he even had the ball in his hands.
I think Jackson had his eyes upfield, not on the ball.
3rd down here for Notre Dame. Noir Royale, they're setting up a halfback screen to Norris, and Norris fell forward and got the yardage needed for the 1st down.
Wow, I really thought that was gonna get stymied late. Good push there to get over the line.
Hands it off to Norris. Norris up, or Dwayne Robertson for a gain of 6, the walk-on.
Hey, we like seeing the walk-ons get some love here. They're trying to earn their scholarships just like normal people.
To empty set for Noir Royale on 2nd and 4. 2-step drop, pass, throw, and immediately caught and turns upfield. That's going to be LJ Shoemaker, a reception of 9 in his first of the game.
Yeah, I'm really liking the passion Notre Dame's got right here. If they go get their points, I think Notre Dame's found their recipe.
To the bottom, 1 to the top. Hands it to Norris for a gain of 6, 2nd and 4, and Notre Dame is knocking on the door.
I said, you have to get Olin Norris more involved. And if I'm Noir, I am handing this off here 3 times.
I formation for the Fighting Irish. It hands it off to Dwayne Robertson, a gain of 4, 3rd and inches here for Notre Dame.
Well, I guess I can't call everyone exactly on par. The walk-on's showing some fight. Got to admit it.
I formation for Notre Dame, 3rd and inches. And that's going to be, I think that's offsides. A false start.
No.
And that's going to back Notre Dame up from 3rd and inches to 3rd and 5.
Well, Andrew, I would like to take back my previous comment about handing it off 3 times in a row. I'm not handing it off here.
To the bottom, 1 to the top. Norris setting up the halfback screen. And Vatek was all over it. 2-yard reception, 4th and 4.
Got to think if Olin cuts it outside, I think he's walking in for 6.
As Notre Dame here brings the field goal unit out for a chip shot. Kick is up. And it's good. Now Vatek up 21-6 with 6:03 in the second.
I said you've got it to a 2-possession score. You're not exactly happy, but you know that it's manageable. We've seen bigger comebacks. Let's see how they come out here. And let's also not forget that Virginia Tech also has a say in this. Let's see if the Vatek offense comes out here and just starts slinging dots across the field.
As we have a quick Twitch update for you.
Yeah, we get an 18-yard touchdown pass to Matthias Irvin as LSU goes back up 7. 21-14, 6:12 left in the first half.
Major throws it, pass caught, Patrick Sullivan, gain of 3. Sullivan already having a huge game, 6 of 61.
I said St. Major's 13-15, 196 and 2 tutties. Not bad first half stats.
Major takes out of the shotgun. Draining some clock here. Finally snaps the delayed handoff to Mucci, and he gets brought down in the backfield. Nehemiah Brown Jr. with the tackle.
Like I said, not the first time Brown Jr.'s name's been called. Will not be the last tonight.
3rd and 8 here for Vautech. They come out in a 2 to the top, 2 to the bottom. Major out of the shotgun, takes it, looks, throws, pass caught by Mucci, and it's going to be a gain of 6, 2 yards short of the first down.
Well, Andrew, you're starting to wonder. Do you think Notre Dame finally has Vautech's number on offense?
Right now, it sure is looking like it, because right now Major's not, like we want him to do. He's not slinging the ball, or he's not tucking and running it himself. He's kind of being a little bit more passive.
Yeah, well, I mean that's just credit off to the defense making their adjustments. They're seeing the field now a little bit bigger. They've got the eyes on where the ball's going. I like the way that they're drifting to the ball and they're attacking.
As you saw there, Vautech just under the 250-yard mark, while Notre Dame just barely over the 100-yard mark of total offense. As Olin Norris gets brought down for a loss of 1. Jackson Allen III.
So not exactly a big fan on handing it off for a run on 1st and 10. I would really like to see a little more out of LJ. Maybe some Markell touches. Maybe you can go back to Tom Brown on 1st down.
Noir Royale out of the shotgun, fakes the handoff, tucks it himself, but gets met at the line of scrimmage by Ziggy Zielinski for his 4th tackle of the game.
Now the first run didn't work, neither did the second one. Now you've painted yourself into a box here. Let's see if they can get themselves out of it.
To the top, to the bottom, Noir out of the shotgun, takes the snap, pass caught, and gets absolutely decked. Jordan Little, gain of 16. And Notre Dame moving the chains now.
Oh, yeah, no, you absolutely moved the chains. And however, Noah Johnson met you at the chains to send you back to make you think about that. What a shot there from the cornerback, just out of a cannon.
Three to the bottom, 1 to the top. Royale out of the shotgun, takes it, pass, thrown, caught, completed. That's a Tom Brown for a gain of 14 and a 1st down for Notre Dame.
I did say I like seeing the tight ends being utilized on 1st and distance. I'm absolutely happy to see that play go right there.
12 of 16, 81 yards and a pick for Noir Royale so far in this one. Pass is going to be caught. No, pass dropped and broken up by the Vautech defense.
No, Noah Johnson absolutely just being a phenom out there on defense.
Noir under center, takes 5-step drop, and then immediately gets lit as for a loss of 7. Aiden Miller coming in.
Man, anybody got some leave for Noir? That shot was absolutely diabolical. Just 5-step setback, look up, and immediately just get ran over. Oof, brutal look there for now facing 3rd in California.
Yeah, 3rd and 17 coming for Notre Dame. Tight trips to the top. Noir looks to throw pass caught, but it's going to be short of the 1st down. Jack Griffin, gain of 13. And if I'm Noir, I'm having a conversation with my O-line on the sideline about their protection there. As a long kick is up, no good. I think that's 2 missed field goals so far by Notre Dame.
Looks like kicking is not in tonight's game plan. Brutal. And actually, I believe that's 1 each, Andrew, if I'm not mistaken. I think Vautech missed the first one.
Oh, okay. Hands it off to Mucci. Mucci finds the hole and hits it well. Gain of 12. 1st down, Vautech.
Mucci is absolutely mooching off of all of that open real estate. That offensive line is just opening up.
2 to the bottom, 1 to the top. Tight end in the backfield. Hands it off to Mucci again. Mucci up the middle for a gain of 4. And Vautech is moving the ball.
Now you gotta think how long can they just keep just running it down their throat like this?
Empty set, 4 major pass thrown, caught along the sideline, and that's gonna be Harper Orndorff 6-yard gain. She has 3 of 26 so far.
Yeah, no, I've kind of a quiet night for Harper, to be honest with you. Really wouldn't be surprised to see a couple more targets thrown that way.
2 to the top, 1 to the bottom. Major looks to throw pass caught. Top of your screen, Ahmad Williams, and that's his first reception of the game.
Oh, yeah, no, absolutely. Beautiful just pitching catch there.
As we have a Twitch update for you real quick.
No, I'll get to you after the play. I got you, Andrew.
All right, stacked backfield, 1 to the top, 1 to the bottom. Fakes, gives the handoff. Believe that was a tight end, Elijah Parks, for a gain of 1.
Yeah, absolutely. And over on Twitch, we got a 43-yard touchdown pass to Elijah Miller for Oklahoma as they tie it up once again, now at 21, 3:18 left in the second.
Major pass thrown, caught over the middle. That's Patrick Sullivan for a gain of 16. He's having a huge game tonight.
Yeah, absolutely. And you gotta wonder if Patrick Sullivan might be a little bit flexible on those hips. That leg did not look like it came down pretty well on that hit.
Yeah, no, 17 of 19 and 220 something through the air for Major, as well as 2 touchdowns to go along with it.
You gotta be happy with those stats.
2 to the top, 2 to the bottom. Major out of the shotgun, setting up the halfback screen. Mucci shoves off the first man and manages to get 2.
It took 6 men to bring down Mucci. If Mucci is not a man amongst boys, I don't know what.
3 to the bottom, 1 to the top, halfback in the backfield. Major pass thrown over the middle, caught Patrick Sullivan again. He's getting twisted in all sorts of different ways.
No, I think the luck of the Irish is carrying Patrick to some safe ventures here.
3rd and 2, 3 to the bottom, 1 to the top of your screen. Major fakes the handoff, and it's met immediately. Loss of 1 by the Notre Dame defense. Derek May with his first TFL of the evening.
Now, we've seen both teams have missed a kick. Kicks are not guaranteed in this game. Looks like they're gonna kick it and trust it one more time.
As the Vodtech kicker comes out, gets ready. Shane Kitt gonna let the clock run out as much as he can.
Do 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 do.
And it looks like we're about to get the kick here. Kick is up. This time it's good. Vodtech extends their lead to 24-6 with 10 seconds before halftime.
So at this point, would Notre Dame get the ball back with 10 seconds and 3 timeouts? You would like to say, hey, go take some shots. I think they're gonna run a play out, go take it into halftime.
Yeah, with 5 seconds left off the 28-yard return by Jordan Little, I think you're right. I think Noir Royale and the Notre Dame Fighting Irish are just gonna take a knee, go into half, and prepare for the second half. Hands off to Olin Norris, and like we said, Notre Dame calling timeout. 2 seconds left after a gain of 7. This looks like they're gonna do it. Maybe throw a Hail Mary.
That's what it's looking like to me, Andrew.
Noir Royale steps back to throw a pass, caught out of nowhere. Pass just hit the turf, going nowhere. Royale looked like he got bumped at this one. As we have Vodtech up 24-6 at half. Dominic, what do you think Notre Dame needs to do differently to potentially come back in this one?
Anything and everything. I hate to be that on point, but anything and everything is going to be your key to getting points. What you're doing right now, unfortunately, is not working. You're not going to win this game with field goals. You've got to find ways to extend plays, get into the end zone. And what you're doing right now just simply is not doing enough. Vodtech is capable of coming out here in the second half and putting up more points. If you are Notre Dame, you've got to do anything at this point. Get the Griffin twins back in more, use Tom Brown a little bit more, maybe Chris Leon, lean on the defense to actually, light up and stymie this Vodtech offense. Notre Dame just needs to find answers.
As you see here, the first half stats, everything in Virginia Tech's favor except the time of possession. Something I realized in that first half, we didn't get any. Aloysius Jeffries got no receptions in that first half.
No, did not. But Aloysius was being utilized there on kicks. So, you know, Aloysius is still getting a little bit of love there. So look to see Aloysius get some more love. And honestly, Ahmad Williams as well needs some touches.
As we see Notre Dame get the ball to start the third quarter. A return of 26 by Jordan Little, and this Vatech defense, as you see here, they're giving up only an average of 4 yards.
And if you're Notre Dame's offensive line, you've got to keep your quarterback upright. You can't let them get pressure and get more sacks on the game.
To the bottom, one of the top wide receiver screen thrown immediately. And that's going to be a gain of 8. Jet Griffin.
Hey, I like to see the Jet being moved off onto the tarmac. Maybe look an eye on Jet Griffin. See if we can get Jet cleared for takeoff.
I formation for Noire Royale. Hands it off to Olin Norris, and he's met in the backfield. Loss of 3, 3rd and 5. Gunny Creedon coming up and making his second TFL for the evening.
You know, Andrew, unfortunately, I think this comment might ruffle some feathers, but I think you got to call it where you got to call it. I don't think the run game is going to be Notre Dame's bread and butter in the second half.
2 to the bottom, 1 to the top. Noire Royale looks to throw past Cop. Hits his receiver in the hands, and that is just an unlucky break for Notre Dame, as it looks like we're going to see the punt unit for the Fighting Irish.
I fully agree, Andrew. You got to imagine, if that's caught, that's going to the crib, unless getting tackled from behind. That's just a heartbreaking drop for the offense.
As you see, the returner here for Vatech get out to the 40-yard line. Noah Johnson gain of 12, and Vatech is in excellent field position starting at their own 39. St. Major coming out for his first offensive possession this half. Fakes the handoff. Airs one out deep. Jordan Little definitely wants that one back, as he could have picked that one off.
No, and I think St. Major got lucky. He took a little bit of a shot as he let that go, so it might have affected the accuracy there a little bit, Andrew.
2 to the top, 1 to the bottom. Fakes the handoff to Mucci. Pass thrown immediately. Patrick Sullivan just shoves him off and gets 11 and a first down.
No, and it looks like that was a walk-off that got just shook off in the backfield there. You cannot come to that man with arm tackles. Absolutely not.
20 of 23 tonight for Major, as we see him take his diving deflection by Contavion Wallace. What a play.
I think Contavion's had enough of seeing Vatech move up and down the field, if you ask me.
Double stacked backfield to the top, 1 of your bottom. Major fakes the handoff, throws it past deflected Jaden Tamucci, this time getting in on the block party.
Well, if you ask me, if we can just get a little Tamucci on Mucci action, I think I could die in this booth a happy man, Andrew.
2 top to the bottom, Mucci in the backfield. Looks like they're setting up the halfback screen for 3rd and 10. Gets a gain of 3, but that's not going to be enough for the first down, as looks like we're going to see the Vatech punt unit coming out on this one.
No, it looks like Notre Dame had some spite in their tank to go through that drive.
Almost blocked the punt, and as we see it go into the back of the end zone here, Notre Dame going to get it at the 20-yard line.
All right, let's look to see if Noir has an answer on this drive, Andrew.
Noir Royale leading his offense back out here for the second time. Pass thrown, caught up along the sideline. Jordan Little, gain of 7, 2nd and 3. Maybe Notre Dame's starting to show a little bit of life in this game right now.
You know, Andrew, I always love watching the cornerbacks get on offense a little bit. Nice to see that just shake down.
Olin Norris faked the handoff to Norris. Royale breaks 1, Royale breaks 2, and he gets past the first down and more. Gain of 13 on that rush.
Oh man, I know I said earlier that running may not seem to be in their lexicon tonight. Said Noir has proved me wrong on several occasions tonight, Andrew.
Yeah, 6 of 45 on the ground for Royale tonight. Hands it off to Norris. Norris takes it up the middle. Gain of 3, 2nd and 7.
Now, if we could just get 11 rushes for 17, not great production for Olin Norris. Really would like to see him bust one real fast.
2 to the bottom, 1 to the top. Hands it off to Norris again. This time is met for after a gain of 2 by that Virginia Tech defensive line.
Oh, but by hook or by crook, they are absolutely trying everything in their might to get Olin Norris to the promised land.
2 of 9 on 3rd down for Notre Dame in this game. Noir Royale takes it out of the shotgun, moves to the left. Pass caught Jordan Little, gain of 23. I'm pretty sure that's their biggest gain of the game so far.
And I feel like that's a problem if a cornerback is your is your biggest production on the offense. That's a yikes there. But hey, however you got to get creative to make it work. I'm a proponent of getting a little junky out there.
I was about to say it does, although it does help because corners know how they play. So as you see here, handoff to,
I believe that's the backup.
Yeah, Dwayne Robertson, 3 rushes, 12 yards. Two to the top, 1 to the bottom. Fakes the handoff and decides to take it up the middle. Sheds 1. Royale gets 8 in the 1st down as Notre Dame is now into Va-Tech territory.
Yeah, and if you look in chat, it looks like I got your little history stat after this.
All right. Oh, Royale would have ended up paying for that one if Gravely would have came back down with that. That would have been his 2nd of the evening.
Yeah, no, absolutely. And it looks like Jordan Little has a new record for catches, yards, and longest catch there, Andrew.
Hands it off to Norris. Met immediately after a gain of 1. Looks like that's number 54 on the D for Va-Tech.
Looks like that's going to be Chris Wolf on the tackle there.
2 to the bottom, 1 to the top. Pass. Looking around, finally throws it. Dwayne Robertson, 3-yard gain, but that's going to be short. I mean, I give Noir props. The pocket collapsed, and he just found the easiest receipt, or easiest route. As we see, the kicking unit for Notre Dame comes out again, and they make their next one 24-9 Va-Tech, 4:44 in the 3rd.
No, and familiar territory for Notre Dame, being down 15 points for the 2nd time on the night. You've got to find a way to get into the end zone if you really want to make a push in this if you're Notre Dame. But also, can Va-Tech come out here and put points on the board? They've been a little stymied the last 2 or 3 drives they've been out on the field. Let's see if Major can shake off the little bit of a cold slump going through.
And I think they can start doing that by getting Aloysius Jeffries involved as we have 3 to the bottom, 1 to the top. Fakes the handoff to Mucci, and Major's got room to run. And
no, Andrew, I think St. Major had no problem taking it over himself. Just absolutely just call your own number sometimes.
And just like that, on one play, Va-Tech is again in Notre Dame territory as we have a quick Twitch update for you.
Yeah, we got 21-yard touchdown pass to William Avery as OU takes the lead 28-24 with 6:14 in the 3rd.
Major out of the shotgun, hands it off to Mucci, and Mucci gets 9 and close to a 1st down. I see Silent asking if anyone watched Tulsa King. I started it the other day, and it's actually looking pretty good.
You probably got caught up with Game of Thrones, didn't you?
2 to the bottom, 1 to the top. Major drops back, pass thrown, caught along the sideline. That's Patrick Sullivan. 10 receptions, 98 yards, and a touchdown for him this evening.
Luck be of the Irish for the tight ends tonight.
2 to the bottom, 2 to the top. Mucci in the backfield for Major. Pass thrown. Aloysius Jeffries toe drag swag, and that's his 1st of the evening, gain of 15.
Yep, that's good for Saturdays. We will take that toe drag swag all day. What a beautiful snag by Aloysius.
Yeah, 1st down to move the chains for Va-Tech. 3 to the top, 1 to the bottom. Fakes the handoff to the running back and takes it himself, struggling to get some yards, but a solid 5 for St. Majors. He is 6 of 54 on the ground.
Notre Dame's lucky that wasn't a free play. It looked like the end had a little bit of a step right before that ball snapped. Happy to not have that penalty called.
2 to the top, 1 to the bottom, hands it off to Mucci. Mucci following his blockers, only gets 2, 3rd and 4 coming up for Vautech.
What? We're facing 3rd and medium. Are we going to see a stymie here? And is it just going to be a trade of field goals tonight?
2 to the bottom, 1 to the 2 to the bottom, 1 to the top. Halfback in the backfield. Major takes his drop back, looks to throw, pass caught. Looks like it's going to be a halfback screen. First down, Maxwell Orndorff, gain of 8.
So absolutely love to see that. Orndorff coming in was only 6 of 49 on receptions this year. We like to see we like to see tough conversions for running backs.
2 to the top, 2 to the bottom. Looks like the freshman Orndorff is going to get a rushing touchdown, 7-yard, as Vautech extends their lead.
Yeah, now I believe that's the first rushing touchdown for Orndorff on the season. Absolutely love to see players getting their first touchdown on the season. And as a freshman, I believe that's going to be the first career touchdown as well. Hats off.
Yeah, hats off to Orndorff. I agree. The sheet says that is his first one of his career and first one of the evening.
Said you gotta love being able to get your first one so early. I didn't get my first career touchdown until my junior year. So hey, if you get it as a freshman, hats off to you.
As we see Vautech with the huge lead, kick it back off to Notre Dame. What do you expect to see on this offensive possession?
Well, it's going to depend on what this flag is. Are we getting the dreaded clipping? Oh, we are getting the dreaded clipping call. What a rough start.
Yeah, it's going to back up Notre Dame within even deep in their own territory. But okay, what do you expect to see Notre Dame to come out here and do?
Well, let me take a look and see what they bring to the table here, and I will make adjustments.
Hands off to Olin Norris. Norris on the ground for 7, 2nd and 3 coming up here for Notre Dame.
Well, if you want my honest opinion there, Andrew, shelf the running game. Get the passes out in bunches. Make it a flurry downfield.
2 to the top, 1 to the bottom, tight end in the backfield. Fakes the handoff to Norris, and Royale's going to take it, and he's going to get the first down on a gain of 5.
You know, Andrew, I'm pretty sure someone's got a headset in Noir's helmet for us. Every time I say something, proves me wrong immediately.
2 to the bottom, 1 to the top. Hands it off to Norris. And Vautech is just swarming the ball as Norris gets dropped in the backfield. Again, Duncan Williams, his first TFL of the evening.
Unfortunately, Notre Dame is willing to live or die on the hill of the run game. Vautech is just going to sit there and shoot to it every time.
2 to the bottom, 1 to the top, tight end in the backfield. Fakes the handoff to Norris. And Royale is going to take it for a gain of 8, 3rd and 3 coming up.
Well, third and 3. Do we see the consecutive running attack, or do we see a pass here?
2 to the top, 1 to the bottom. Fakes the handoff again. It's going to be Royale this time, taking it himself again. It gets lit up. Gain of 8. First down.
Well, you know, it is nice to see the run game actually working for Notre Dame here on this drive. However, starting to worry that the clock might be a factor if you try to run this entire drive.
Yeah, minute 20 left in this third quarter, and Notre Dame is down. Noir Royale just decided to sail that to the nearest female he could find.
Oh, I'm pretty sure he tried tossing that down to my sister. Wonder if she caught it.
You might have to have a talk with him if she did.
Nah, we gonna let it slide.
Play action pass here. Pass caught. Tom Brown. Gain of a first down for Notre Dame.
Hey, if you ask me, I say it once, I say it again. Get your big boys in motion. If your big boy is averaging a first down a catch, put it in his hands more.
As Notre Dame is in Vautech territory here for 1st and 10 in I formation. Noir under center. Receiver from the top of your screen moving. Delayed handoff to Olin Norris. And Norris is just keep trucking for a gain of 6.
When in doubt, run it out. We've seen this song and dance. I don't think it's going to be the last time we see it on this drive.
2 to the top, 2 to the bottom, halfback in the backfield. Royale under shotgun pass caught and immediately dropped as we have a Twitch update coming in for you guys right now.
Yeah, we got a 23-yard run for Mateo Del Este as Oklahoma extends the lead 35-24 with 3:10 in the third.
2 to the top, 1 to the bottom. Halfback out of the backfield. Royale taking a shot deep. Pass almost intercepted. Ziggy Zielinski had an opportunity for that one there.
And I was getting ready to say, I like this here. You're already down enough. You need to come out here and try it on 4th.
2 to the top, 2 to the bottom. Halfback in the backfield. Royale. Shotgun, sheds the sack, another deep shot, and just well played Augustus Gravely, and Vodtech gets the ball turnover on downs.
Now, and Gravely's trying to make a stand for a defensive player of the week notification. If you ask me, I liked the call going for it because you need to. I don't know if you need to toss it 37 yards downfield there, Andrew.
3 to the top, 1 to the bottom. Major throws and hit as he does. Just ball luckily hits the turf.
You're gonna be happy to get that one back. You don't want to try to give Notre Dame the ball back in somewhat decent position here.
Pass caught complete. Gonna be 3rd and 1 coming up. CC Mucci gain of 9.
Gentry just absolutely dropped the gentrified hammer on that hit there. What a shot.
2 tight ends set here for Vodtech. And that's going to be the end of the third with your score. Vodtech 31, Notre Dame 9. Don't go anywhere. You are watching the CFSL by PX1 Sports on YouTube. Start of the 4th quarter here, where Andrew Anderson and Dominic Barfield bringing you the end of Notre Dame Vodtech. St. Major throws to Mucci, and Mucci hurdles a man on the sideline, gain of 16.
Mucci is absolutely lucky tonight. That should have been stopped dead in the back and just absolutely just outran the big boy and shedded him off there for a first down. And little spice there on the hurdle too. We like to see a little athletic play right there.
St. Major has 2 to the bottom, 1 to the top. Halfback in the backfield. Fakes the handoff. Looks to throw, pass caught over the middle. Patrick Sullivan, gain of 12. We have called his name a lot this evening.
Yeah, man, I don't think it's going to be the last time. Said going into the game, the big tight end was only 7 for 46. So absolutely eclipsing the season tonight for Patrick Sullivan.
2 to the bottom, 2 to the top. Halfback in the backfield for Major. Delayed handoff. Breaks 1. And immediately hit Maxwell Orndorff, gain of 5.
But Andrew, if you ask me, it looks like Vodtech is going to be pretty much in cruise control here. I think they know they've got a good seal on this. They're just going to look to ride some clock time here.
2 tight ends set. Hands it off to Orndorff again. Orndorff, gain of 3, 2nd and 2 coming up for Vodtech. Is Orndorff 4 of 26 and a touchdown.
Yeah, no, a little bit of a quiet night, but when the offense is executing as well as they are, sometimes a quiet night's just okay.
2 to the bottom, 1 to the top. Tight end moving out. That's Sullivan moving out. Pass thrown over the middle. Pass caught. Complete. CC Mucci, gain of 8. And 1st and goal coming up for Vodtech. 8 receptions, 75 yards through the air for CC Mucci.
Mucci is absolutely making a case to be known as a all-purpose back.
3 to bottom, 1 to the top. Fakes the handoff. St. Major, gain of 6. I think if he keeps taking that to the outside, he beats the defender and gets another rushing touchdown.
No, I fully agree with you, but I think him and Lawrence Lewis have a little beef. That cut up and hit looked a little personal, if you ask me.
I formation here for Vodtech. Hands it off to Maxwell Orndorff for a gain of 1. 3rd and goal coming up.
Looks like Vodtech's trying to get the freshman 2 2 touchdowns into this game tonight. Gotta love them showing some love to the freshies.
Yep. Tight trips to the top, one to the bottom. Major looks to throw. Major has all the time in the world and just throws it out of the end zone.
Nope, didn't like what he saw. Wasn't going to try to force anything. You already know you got points.
And Vodtech brings out their kicker for another attempt. Kick is up. Kick is good. Vodtech extends their lead 34-9 with 6:52 left in the game. What do you want to see from?
Go ahead, Andrew. Go ahead.
What do you want to see from Notre Dame here? No matter what it seems they seem to do, they seem to be struggling.
Fight for pride, fight for honor, fight for dignity. Coming out there and giving Vodtech something to fight for on this drive. And I really do want to go back and add, what a beautiful kick by Shane Kidd.
2 to the bottom, 1 to the top for Royale. It looks like they're going to be setting up the halfback screen that was read immediately and eaten up in the backfield.
Well, unfortunately, Andrew, 60% of the time, it works every time. That was not one of the times.
That was Jackson McHenry, the freshman 3-star out of College Station, Texas, with the loss for the tackle.
No, absolute just sniffed that out and was tired of seeing that all night.
3 to the bottom, 1 to the top for Royale. Got Norris out of the backfield. Pass thrown short along the sideline. LJ Shoemaker gain of 4, 3rd and 11 coming up.
Said absolutely heartbreaking that that's LJ's second catch of the night so late into this game.
2 to the top, 1 to the bottom. 2 tight ends set. Looks like Vodtech's bringing the heat. Pass caught. And that's a foot race. That's going to be 6 for Notre Dame. Jet Griffin's 74-yard touchdown reception.
And air traffic control has cleared the jet for takeoff. The jet is not running to the buses that are currently running, but we are absolutely going to go ahead and get clearance for points.
Yeah, as you see, the kicker on to attempt the PAT, make it 16-34 with 6:08. Vodtech gets the ball back. I expect a heavy dose of the run, so Vodtech can try to just run this clock out.
Oh no, absolutely. That's in a perfect world what you would want to happen. But look to see Notre Dame trying to fight a little bit to see if they can close the gap and make it a little bit of an interesting fight here.
Yeah, as we see some of the highlights here for Vodtech, they've just been diming up this Notre Dame defense all night tonight. As we have a Twitch update for you.
Yeah, I will have that to you right after this play.
All right. Major takes it, shotgun, hands it off. That's going to be a gain of 2 for CC Mucci if you want to hit that Twitch update.
Yeah, absolutely. We got an 11-yard touchdown pass to Laramie Larson, his second of the night, as Oklahoma is starting to pull away with it, 42-27 with 8:36 in the fourth.
2 to the top, 1 to the bottom, tight end in the backfield for Major. Major looks to throw, has all the time in the world, doing his taxes, pass caught over the middle, and this is going to be big. Ahmad Williams, a 46-yard reception, his second reception of the night.
You know, we did want to see a little bit more production out of Aloysius and Ahmad Williams, and we waited patiently with bated breath, and it was received. What a beautiful strike over the middle there for Ahmad.
Two to the top, 1 to the bottom, tight end in the backfield for Major on 1st and 10. Wide receiver screen. Oh, that could have been trouble going the other way as number 27 for Notre Dame was there for the breakup.
Tamucci was trying to make a house call on that one.
Tight trips to the top, 1 to the bottom. Major throws it over the middle. Pass caught by, I assume that was Aloysius Jeffries, his second reception of the night.
It's absolutely head scratching though. That's the only second catch for Aloysius in this game.
2 to the top, 1 to the bottom, tight end in the backfield. Top wide receiver in motion. Setting up the option play here.
And they hold him, Andrew.
Ahmad Williams short of the line to gain fourth and inches, and Vodtech will bring out the kicking unit again. As the kick is up, and it is good. Vodtech 37, Notre Dame 16 with 4:42 left in the game.
Fortunately, a kick like that's nothing when you're kitted out like Shane Kitt, one of just the GOAT kickers of this conference.
As we see here, Notre Dame gets the ball back with 4.5 remaining on a 28-yard return by Olin Norris. What do you want to see from Notre Dame here?
Another touchdown. That was beautiful. I'd love to see Jet get loose one more time.
3 to the top, 1 to the bottom. Royale drops back, but gets sacked for a loss of 7, this Vodtech defense. And that's Gunny Creedon getting a sack.
And that's his 8th tackle on the night. Just an absolute baller out there on the defense. Not really the start you want if you're Notre Dame. You're trying to push this down back to 2 possessions. That's a yikes of a start.
As you see here, 2nd and a country mile for Notre Dame with a stacked backfield. Tight end moving up to the top of your screen. Noir Royale looks to throw short little pass. Ziggy Zielinski with a deflection. This is 3rd and a country mile coming up for Notre Dame.
Well, don't be surprised if you see some yardage going on here.
2 to the top, 1 to the bottom. Noir Royale looks to throw. Has all the time passed, thrown, and dropped. 4th and 17 coming up here for Notre Dame.
And that's a drop by the big tight end who's had a good game all night. Tough.
As we see the Notre Dame punting unit out here, they look to be just throwing in the flag at this point. And Vodtech is going to get the ball in excellent field position. Noah Johnson, an 11-yard return. And Vodtech is in Notre Dame territory already.
Yep, no, and I mean, I think Vodtech's just going to try to just eat this one out. And if you're Notre Dame, all you can do is hashtag blame Ziggy.
Looks like all we're going to be seeing is a bunch of, St. Major breaks the tackle and pitches it to number 5 there, but it looks like we're going to get a penalty here, clipping.
Looks like clipping is not just for the kickoffs. What a break. We've seen 2 clipping calls tonight.
Yeah, as you see, 2 to the top, 1 to the bottom. Mucci in the backfield. Mucci comes out of the backfield for a halfback screen, runs through 1 man and gets all the yards back plus some. CC Mucci gets a 29-yard reception. He is 9 of 104 on the ground. Through the air, I mean.
I was like, Mucci is just having a game and a half tonight. You've got to be proud of that offensive production if you're CC.
If you, we'll have a Twitch update for you here after this play as we see St. Major and the Vodtech offense. 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line. Major looks to throw a pass. Thrown. That was going to be to Aloysius Jeffries, but good defense there by the middle linebacker to knock it away. You hit that update?
Yeah, absolutely. Got a 2-yard touchdown pass to Gabriel Guerrero as LSU draws closer. 2-point conversion, no good. 42-33 with 5:41 left in the 4th.
Major tucks and runs, looking for the end zone. Going to be brought down after a gain of 21. 1st and goal on the 4-yard line for Vodtech. 8 of 81 and a touchdown on the ground for St. Major.
Said Andrew, I got to tell you, Saint was using all of that 63 speed there on the ground. Just churning and burning as far as them legs would take him.
2 to the bottom, 1 to the top, tight end in the backfield. Major are going to be out of the shotgun here on 1st and goal. Running as much clock down as we can get.
Yep. Can't say I disagree with the call there.
So, see Corey Mucci in chat saying Major is faster than Zeus. Change his mind. Going to be a wide receiver screen. Aloysius Jeffries, 4-yard gain, gets to the 1, and he is stopped short. 2nd and goal.
Andrew, I think I could hear Aloysius screaming up here, not getting that touchdown.
3 to the top, 1 to the bottom. Mucci in the backfield. Major changing the play at the line. Gonna run some more clock down here. Doo.
Hey, don't steal my joke.
Major looks to throw, tucks and runs it himself for his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game.
Well, you know what, Andrew? I'm gonna be a little bit of a butthurt fan here. I don't like that call. I don't like Saint running that and getting his own points. Go give that to Aloysius. That man has earned and fought all night to try to get some type of production. You go pay that man his points that he was just so short of getting.
Right. And honestly, that's kind of puts a sour taste in some people's mouths because Vodtech had the game in the books, and there's real no reason to add on to the score.
Well, see, and now Andrew, see, I'm gonna run with that statement right there. That is the difference between old heads and new heads. New heads hate that. As an old head, if you don't like me scoring, stop me. Stop me from scoring, and I can't. It's simple.
2 to the bottom, 1 to the top here for Royale. Fakes the handoff, takes it himself, tries to get to the outside, but only gets 1.
No, looks like you only got 1. You gotta blame Ziggy for that one. Chat is just absolutely having a field day blaming Ziggy.
Yeah, Corey saying Jeffrey slipped on the grass, blame Ziggy. Salt in the wound, blame Ziggy. 2 to the top, 1 to the bottom, 10 in the backfield for Noir Royale. Another faked handoff here, and this time Noir Royale is going to lose yards. Jackson Allen with his 2nd TFL of the evening.
Notre Dame's just trying everything at this point. And, you know, honestly, hats off to them. You really could have just tucked your tail. You could have just been bitter about it and just started taking early kneel downs just to try to get off. But you know what? They're fighting, and you love to see that.
Noir Royale looks to throw here on 3rd and 11. Going to throw off his back foot. Ziggy Zelensky going to be credited for the deflection.
Ziggy Zelensky got credited for it. Blame Ziggy.
As we see a punt here by Notre Dame, this is going to be the last possession of the game. Vodtech tries to get a decent return. Noah Johnson, 11-yard return on that one, and I
wouldn't exactly say last possession. Notre Dame can still come out here and fight to get that ball back.
I would assume this is going to be a hefty dose of Mucci as he gets 10 in a first. Clock continues to run, 10 of 51 for him on the ground.
Looks to me like that's going to put Mucci right around the 150 all-purpose yards for the night.
And this should be the last play of the game. Notre Dame does manage to make Mucci lose one of those yards. Nathaniel Fletcher, his 2nd tackle of the night.
Yeah, first tackle for loss there.
As we see here, the final, Vodtech beats Notre Dame 44-16 tonight. After what was an impressive game by St. Major, Dominic, run us through what happened and give us some ups and downs.
Well, I mean, point simply, Vodtech was just the big bad brother in this, just coming out, just stymieing on offense and defense, and just really putting Notre Dame through the ringer there. They absolutely had full control. They were relentless. Notre Dame's got to fight back next week going into more conference play. They've got to get some answers here.
Yeah, and thank you to our executive producer, Mike Peters, associate producer, Austin Crow. I'm Andrew Anderson, and like I said, alongside me tonight was Dominic Barfield for Vodtech Notre Dame. Come back at around 8:30, 8:45 Central Time for the final game of the week, and we're going to have Alabama going into Tennessee to play the Volunteers. Don't go anywhere, guys. We'll be back in a little bit.